वंदना करेंगे हम. We will all pay respect to our senior Bhante ji, who has come from Assam, Itika Bhante ji.
Ogasa Mandami Bante Varataina Katang Sapam Pradham Amadame Bante Ludiambe Ogasa Mandami Bante Varataina Katang Sapam Pradham Amadame Bante Ludiambe Ogasa Mandami Bante Varataina Katang Sapam Pradham Kamatame Bante Anugampam Upadaya
Aluvana Sutabla Dipana Radu Sabamindala Rakando Sabati Kata Savadodana Varina Tabadu Devandude Radu Sabamindala Rakando Sabati Kata Savatama Varina Tabadu Devandude Radu Sabamindala Rakando Sabati Kata Savatama Varina Tabadu Devandude Abhivadana Deda Nisavada Vajano Satavara Dhammavadandi Ayurvana Sutamati
Nama Bante Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu
Namo Buddhaya. Hindi या इंग्लिश ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಇದು ಪಬ್ಬಜ್ಜ ಅನ್ನೋರಿಗೆ ಹಿಂದಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಓಕೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ So today is the auspicious 102nd birth anniversary of our Bada Bhante ji. We are all very fortunate to gather here in this sacred place, Mahabodhi Dhammaduta Buddha Vihara. Mahabodhi Dhammaduta Buddha Vihara is a meditation and training center which was started by our most venerable Bada Bhante ji, and this is also a sacred place because we have the monument built in memory of Bada Bhante ji, a very beautiful practicing meditation pagoda where every day throughout the year hundreds and hundreds of people are practicing and learning. So by practice we pay respect to Bada Bhante ji here. So this is one of the we can say one of the prominent Buddhist training centers in India where regular meditation programs are going on, where regular training programs are going on, different kinds of programs, different durations of programs from 3 days to 10 days, 15 days. So many people come and learn and go. So today, one of the most senior monks of India, Itika Mahathera, has come here as our chief guest to bless us all. So we are very fortunate. I welcome Bhante ji, and we have Sumita Bhante ji here from America. All the way he came here for a long time. We were requesting Bhante ji, and now he found time to visit us and bless us. So very, very hearty welcome to Bhante ji. And and all our Mahabodhi President Bhante Ji, Albert is here, Guru Bhante Kasaba Bhante Ji. I humbly welcome, and we have Viriya Bhante Ji from Assam. I welcome Bhante Ji and our Buddhadatta Bhante, Kumara Bhante, and all the Bhikkhu Sangha, all Mahabodhi monks are here. And Papaja monks, welcome to all of you Upasaka and Upasikas. So first I request Itinga Bhante Ji to give some words of advice, and after that I request Sumita Bhante Ji to speak. Bhante, थोड़ा शब्द कुछ बोलिए बंते।
अभी महाबोधि सोसाइटी के ई मंदिर में आया हूँ। अभी आओ जो लोग सबूती संघा लोग हमारा गुरु जी का आशीर्वाद से यही जगह में बहुत शांत था, मेडिटेशन हो, समाधि हो, इतना बनाया है। इसे उपलब्ध करके आप लोग पे ऐसा करना है। शिक्षा समाधि से समाधि बोलता है, ये तो किसी का अपना अपना का ये है। जो ज्ञान प्राप्त होता है अपना लोग का है, जो पुण्य होता है अपना लोग का है। और जितना हम लोग का साथ में कुछ जाना नहीं है, पुण्य हो शिक्षा हो, ये दोनों हम लोग का साथ में जाएगा। इसलिए आरु सब को मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ, आप लोग शिक्षा ले रहा है, अच्छे से शिक्षा लो, अच्छे से ये जमाना एक संसार क्या है अपना लोग पहचान लो, तो जीने से वो सुखी से रह सकते हैं। अभी हम लोग, मैं तो अरुणाचल वाले हूँ, लेकिन मैं छोटा सा था, यहाँ भी को हुआ है 60 में, अभी तो मोर हो गया 84, हमारा बसपा भी हो गया 64 हो गया, अभी बहुत हो गया है। और खाना पीना भी हम लोग खाना है अपना का जीवन करे समय है। मैं क्या वेजिटेबल खाने से अच्छा है, जो भी खाओ वही अपना का जिंदगी के लिए अपना सेहत के लिए होता है। हम लोग जितना खाते हैं तो बाहर ही जाता है, लेकिन वो में रह जाता है क्या, ठहर जाता है हम लोग का रूप बीमार, इसीलिए हम लोग ज़्यादा जल्दी बुढ़ा होता है और ज़्यादा मरनी होता है। इसलिए आप लोग अनुभव करके खाना पीना, बोलना, देखना, चलना, सब ध्यान समाधि से बोलना है, चलना है, खाना है, पीना, सब इसका। अभी मैंने बहुत सुख शांति हो, आप लोग को देखा है, आप लोग को भेंट हुआ है, आप लोग को से मुलाकात है। मैं भी हमारे एक तो पुण्य था, हमारा गुरु जी के आशीर्वाद से हम लोग गांधी जी लोग हमको निमंत्रण किया, इसलिए हम इधर आया। और बहुत उगज कालों पे ये भी हम लोग भेंट हुआ है, ये भी हम लोग सुख हैं। अभी यहाँ हम लोग बैठा है, हम लोग समूची संघा है, हम लोग मानव है, मानव तो दो जाति है, नारी को ध्रुव को, इसलिए हम कोई जात पात नहीं है। अभी हमें धर्मों में ये पेड़ का नीचे में बैठ रहा हूँ, वो भी भगवान बुद्ध का आशीर्वाद से आप लोग बैठ रहा है, भगवान बुद्ध का लोह से आप लोग चल रहा है। इसलिए आप लोग सुख शांति होने लिए आप लोग अच्छे से लिखा पढ़ा करो, और हम लोग का गुरु जी को लोग का बात भी अच्छे से सुनो, और वो चलने से भी रास्ता अच्छा से देखो, इधर में नहीं देख करके अपना डिस्टेंस से चलो, तो आप लोग सुख शांति होगा। इसलिए हम ज़्यादा नहीं बोलना चाहता हूँ, हम इतना बोल के आप लोग सुख शांति हो, समोटी संख्या भिक्षु लो, अम्मा भांडी लो, सब यहाँ उपसक पचका लो, और यहाँ में है, मंदिरों में है, ये अंदर में है, जंगल में है, देव देवता लोग पूरी आप लोग को सहायता करेगा, आप लोग को बहुत पुण्य दान करेगा। इसलिए मैं इतना खत्म कर दिया है। इसलिए आयु वर्णा सुखा बलाब्धि
for all the monks, especially this Bada Bhante has started this very beautiful center and all this training program, and you're all here as ordained monks and practicing here. So our life is a simple life. So whatever we get, we should be happy and satisfied. So be careful about your eating. When you are eating, what is your mind? Be careful about that. Observe your mind. So also observe your sitting, standing, walking, everything. So that was Bhante's advice. Even if we stay under the tree, be happy. Okay. So like that, simplicity is very satisfaction in simplicity. Okay. So that was Bhante's, and he gave blessings. We are human beings. So human beings, as human beings, we should develop this one. थोड़ा आप लोग सामने आएंगे, सब लोग उधर, बच्चा लोग आए इधर, आओ जी आप लोग, बच्चा लोग यहाँ भी इधर सामने आ जाओ सब, आ जाओ सामने आ जाओ, जगह करो। थोड़ा जगह कम पड़ेगा लगता है। बच्चा कोर्स members, if you please come forward, we can make little space for our children. Sorry to disturb you, but the hall is small for 50, 60 meditators. But today we are here at least 30 plus, more than 100. Yes, Babaja monks, come forward, so that they will have little space backside, huh? आइए, ठीक है, उधर बीच में जगह है ना, उधर में बिठा डालो संजय, उन लोगों को उधर जगह है ना, इधर में और बीच में भी थोड़ा बैठ सकते हैं। कहाँ है बच्चा लोग? जल्दी आओ, बोलो, बनते जी बात इम्पोर्टेंट धम्मा बोलेंगे। हाँ, ठीक है, थोड़ा आप लोग पीछे जाइए, बोलो उनको पीछे जाओ, बोलो ये लोग बच्चा लोग सामने।
मध्य थोड़ा सर Namo Buddhaya. Now the Upasaka, Upasikas have come
today we have done the puja. Our Bada Banteji, Utika Banteji also gave the blessings. Now all of you have come, Upasaka, Upasikas. Please take Trisaranite Panchashila, and after that Sumita Banteji will give the Dhamma talk. Now I request our Guru Banteji to give Trisaranite Panchashila. उपासक उपासिका सभी लोग त्रिशरण पंचशील याचना कीजिए. बोलो संजय, यू लीड. लीड करो. बोलो वो कासा
Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Tutiyape Buddham saranam gacchami, Tutiyape Dhammam saranam gacchami, Tutiyape Sangham saranam gacchami, Tutiyape Buddham saranam gacchami, Tutiyape Dhammam saranam gacchami, Tutiyape Sangham saranam gacchami, Saragamanam paripurnam Panatipata veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Adinadana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Kamesu miccācara veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Suramaraya majjapama datthana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Tisanena sasim panchasilam dhammam sadhukam surakhetvam katva apamadena sampadetha.
Now we have a very special our Banteji here. I request Nimitagala Sumita Banteji to give the Dhamma.
Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Honor to him, the blessed one, the worthy one, the fully enlightened one. My utmost respect to the perfectly enlightened Sambuddha, the noble doctrine of the Buddha, and the noble Mahasangha, the disciples of the Buddha. Most venerable members of the Mahasangha, dear Dhamma friends, let me at the very outset express my gratitude to Mahabodhi Bangalore for inviting me to this event, and it's an honor to be here along with all the Mahasangha members and also newly ordained. Quite a lot of newly ordained monks are there, and also a lot of young Samanera monks and the Upasikas. This is the land of the Buddha. So this land belongs to the Buddha. This land belongs to you. So it's your duty, it's our duty to spread the Dhamma in this land. And the Buddha was born here 2,500 years ago. And the Dhamma has spread the world across, around the world, in many different continents. Now the Buddhism has become a very favorite religion in the world. A lot of people have adopted Buddhism as their main lifestyle. So the Buddha's Dhamma has become so eternal, and the teaching is amazingly powerful, and that Buddha's Dhamma is the middle path. In Lumbini there is an Ashoka rock edct. I think you must have heard. It is mentioned, Hida Buddha Jate Sakya Muni. Shakyamuni Buddha was born here. So Shakyamuni Buddha was not a Deva, not a heavenly being. He was not an invisible being. He was a human being. So we have a historic religious leader, a spiritual master who have shown us a wonderful path. That is the middle path. He has not gone into any extremes. He has asked us to follow the middle path. Middle path is all the time, is so comfortable to us. Always the extremes are difficult, it's torturing, it's challenging. But the middle path is more comfortable and soothing. So the middle path is the way to practice. And those people who have newly ordained, they must feel the good energy. When you cut off when you shave your hair, you feel better. Do you feel better? Feel comfortable, right? You don't have to comb. You don't need any shampoo, right? You feel comfortable. And also, a lot of people here, the lay devotees, they have to think of the cloth. What cloth should I wear today? For the temple, different cloth. For the funeral, different cloth. For the dana ceremony, different cloth. For the wedding ceremonies, different clothes, right? For us, it's everywhere, it is the same. So much comfortable. The wardrobe is very simple. So I think you feel that already, the lightness of this amazing robe. When you wear the robe, you say, Sabba dukkha nissarana nibbana satchikaranathaya imang khasavang gahitva abba jethamang bhante. In order to get rid of all the suffering, please grant me the Pabbaja, the ordination, and I want to get rid of this samsaric suffering. As you are all mature enough, you have seen the suffering, you have seen the ups and downs in life, so it is time to think, am I here only for 8 days or 7 days? Or you can maybe get more inspired, you can continue, you can live longer as monks. Even to become a monk for a 1 day or 2 day is more challenging. You already can see how difficult it is to get rid of your own beautiful hair. It is said, Baddena yobbanena samanagato susukala kesa. When you are young, your hair is very precious, right? I think in the young girls and boys, they know it better. Like the hair is a precious thing, and the young age also is very precious. And now these monks have shaven their head and their beard, and they look all different. And the Buddha said, when you become a monk, you are like an ocean. You join an ocean. The ocean is comprised of all the rivers coming from all across India, right? All across India, not only India, from all over the world. Water flows coming from different parts, and when they all join the great ocean, what is the taste of the great ocean? Same salt, right? Same salty taste. Just like that, when we become monks, it is the same Arya Savaka. We become part of this great ocean of Arya Savakas. So we have the opportunity to practice the Dhamma, to go along the path, and we also have the opportunity to achieve the final liberation. I think we all should practice. We all should think of the final goal. Not only, I think a lot of people also talk about, I want to wait for the Maitreya Buddha to come. Do you wait for him? Some people say like, we will wait for the Maitreya Buddha to come, and when we see him, we will offer dana to the Maitreya Buddha, and then we will listen to the Dhamma, then we will get enlightenment. It is so wonderful, but how do we know when exactly is he going to come? I'm sure that the Maitreya Buddha is not going to come in the next 2,500 years. Right? Why? Because next 2,500 years is still the Gautama Buddha Sasana time. So, in 2,500 years, how many lifetimes do we have? As humans, how many lifetimes? If we live like 100 years, if we have the good fortune to become humans, we still have 25 births. And after that, we don't know when the Maitreya Buddha is going to come. So, just in case, as humans, we don't know when the U-turn happens. We go all the time. There is an opportunity for us to do many wrong things, and we might be born in the lower realm. If we are born in the lower realm, it will be infinite suffering in the darkness of ignorance, and we will be suffering there. We won't be able to not only see the Maitreya Buddha, we won't be able to come out of there, we won't be able to listen to the Dhamma. So it is hard to predict that we don't have any guarantee that we can meet the Maitreya Buddha. So why don't we try right here, right now? Why don't we try at least to become Sotapanna? That should be our goal. If you become Sotapanna, what will happen? You will never ever be born in the lower realm, right? it is said Sattakhattu Parama. At least, at the most, you will be born only 7 times. So in this infinite samsara, we have been born many lifetimes. So if you are a Sotapanna, stream enterer, you will be born only 7 times maximum. And you will be never be born in the lower realm, apaya. So that is such a privilege if we have. So I think as Buddhists, we all should try to at least attain Sotapanna. Sotapanna should be our goal in life. As lay people, they also have some goals. You want to educate your kids, right? You also want to flourish in your business. You want to be happy family life. All these things are there. But as Buddhists, we also should have a goal that is to become at least Sotapanna. We should try. If we don't try, it will not be a piece of cake. It will not be a cake. It will not be come to you just like that. We need to make an effort. If we only make an effort, it will come to us. So as the newly ordained Pabbajja monks, there is a beautiful sutta by the Buddha. It is said Dasadhamma Sutta. Have you heard about that? Did you recite that sutta? Yeah, Dasadhamma Sutta. Yeah, there are 10 dhammas that we need to recollect all the time. All the time. What are those? Vevanyam hiyachhopagatoti pabbajitena binhang pachavekitapa. We need to see that we have become vivanna. Vanna is color. So we have actually become special color. You can see them like golden fish, right? So wherever you see a monk, he will be highlighted like a golden fish. Whatever he does, wherever he goes, people can notice that very easily. So we need to remember, now I am a Buddhist monk. Now I have become Vivanna, different color. So we need to think of it. We need to be mindful. So we can run, we can go here and there just like the other lay people. We have to be kind, we have to be mindful, right? We have to be kind of kindfulness. Kindfulness is a new word that have coined by some people, kindness and mindfulness together. So kindfulness. And there is one Bhante in America. He's called Bhante Gunaratana. He is also called Bhante Ji. I think he's more comfortable to Indian people because Bhante Ji is more famous. Bhante Ji is because Bhante Gunaratana. So Western people don't know how to read that long name, so they call him Bhante Ji. He has written a beautiful book. It has become one of the best sellers in America. That's called Mindfulness in Plain English. Have you read that book? You need to read that book if you haven't. It's a simple book, very nice. I also have seen a book like Kindfulness. All these things are really nice, very helpful to us. In Buddhism, we have to be kind and we have to be mindful and we have to be generous, we have to be humble. The more we become humble, the more we become simple, the more we become mindful and kind-hearted, our life can be much more meaningful. We can take our life inch closer to the Nibbana if we do just like that. And today is also the Dhammapada Utsav, right? Dhammapada Utsav. I heard Bada Bhanteji, Acharya Buddharakkhita has been inspired by this beautiful Dhammapada. He has become a follower of the Buddha after reading about the Dhammapada. Have you read Dhammapada? Yeah. You all need to have that Dhammapada with you in your handbag. So the more you read it, the more you will become inspired by those powerful powerful teachings. I think there are around 427 something stanzas, 26 vargas are there. I remember when I became a Buddhist Samanera 43 years ago when I was 11. That time I started to learn the Dhammapada. I was able to complete the Dhammapada all by heart in 26 days. That was amazingly powerful teaching. All these stanzas are really, really inspiring. And in Dhammapada, there is a beautiful stanza called Sabba Papasa Karanam Kusalasa Sampada Sachitta Pariyodapanam Etam Uddhana Sasana. This is everyone knows. A lot of Dhammapada stanzas actually spread in other sutras as well, and knowingly or unknowingly you might know some of them. So what does it mean? Sabba Papasa Karanam, don't do anything wrong. Right? Don't do anything wrong. It doesn't matter whether you become a Christian or a Hindu or Islam or a Buddhist. Don't do anything wrong. How wonderful is this? How universally applicable teaching is that. When you say like, don't do anything wrong. Sabba Papasa Karanam. Papa is explained in Buddhism in the Attakathas like in some of the suttas, I think Ambalattika Rahulava the sutta, it is mentioned, you don't harm yourself and you don't harm others. You don't harm neither yourself nor others. That will become a good karma, right? So that way, don't do anything wrong. Sabba Papasa Karanam. Even the little things. Sometimes we think of like very heavy papas or very heavy things. I remember when I was a little Samanera like these young monks, I heard one Pali stanza, one Pali line that really inspired me so much. I would like to share with you that one. Anumattesu vajjesu bhayadasavi sikkhata sikkhapadesu. What does it mean? You don't worry about too many big things. Like think of those small little things, little mistakes in your life. So don't do such small little mistakes, and that will become a very, very powerful training to you, and your life can become so meaningful one day if you keep avoiding those simple mistakes in your life. Anumattesu vajjesu bhayadasavi. You have to have fear in doing those wrong things. Remember, bhaya and lajja, those are the two things that the Buddha said as Deva Dhamma, right? Deva Dhamma. They are the Dhammas of the Devas. Bhaya and lajja. What does bhaya mean? Bhaya means fear. Fear to do wrong things. You should be scared to do wrong things. And remember in the Buddha's qualities, out of the 9 qualities, the first one is Araha, right? What does Araha mean? Araha means the enlightened one who has got rid of all the defilements, and Araha also has one more meaning, that is even in secret, the enlightened ones do not commit mistakes. So when we think of that, when we have the fear to do wrong things, when we are ashamed of doing wrong things, our life can become much more meaningful. We can go closer to the Nibbana faster than ever. That will also make our sila more consolidated, and our sila can be really powerful. Remember, sometimes when we meditate, you can't really focus. Sometimes it happens, right? So you need to think when it happens, what's wrong with me? What has gone wrong with me? This should be your sila. So think of your sila, contemplate your sila. Then you need to rectify the sila mistake. And those little mistakes, if we can rectify, if we can adjust, if we can correct, then our meditation can become stronger than ever. These things are really important for our sansaric and also Shramanic life. As monks, it will be very helpful. And I think I have been given only 20 minutes. I could speak more, but I have to also respect the senior monks, and also I don't want you to get bored by talking a little longer. So what I want to say here, as the Buddha said, Sabba papasa akaranam, don't do anything wrong, and kusalasa upasampada, do all the wholesome things in life. Think of all the wholesome things. You don't harm others, you don't harm yourself, you don't harm both, and that way you will become a very wholesome person. Kusala Sampada, we need to cultivate these wholesome things all the time. Little children, I want to actually encourage you to think of those wholesome things in life, positive things in life, negative things to be away from you, and you need to inculcate more positive thoughts in yourself. Even the young Samanera monks, you need to be more positive, smile, simple, humble, generous, kind, mindful. All these are really, really nice things. You can become a very positive, wholesome person that way. Okay? And so Kusalasa Upasampada. The other one is Sachitta Pariyodapanam. We need to purify our mind. So we get rid of all the wrong things. We inculcate all the, develop, cultivate all the wholesome things, and then we purify our mind. We need to think of our mind. We need to have that chittanupassana, contemplation on our own thoughts. Sometimes, do you get angry sometimes? Right. So when you get angry, you just close your eyes, take a good long deep breath, read your mind. What is happening in me? What thought has come to me, and how my body is reacting to that thought. Just think of it. That will be really nice. You can do just like a TikTok meditation, not long meditation, TikTok meditation, maybe 2 minutes, 5 minutes meditation. You know, you don't have to meditate for hours. When you get angry, right on the spot meditation. I call it TikTok meditation. So that will be really wonderful. When you are angry, when you are sad, when you are upset, do this TikTok meditation. Take a look at your own mind, and that way you don't react negatively. That way you can become a very peaceful person, very positive, wholesome person. That way we can adjust the Dhamma, apply the Dhamma into real-time life. Okay, so Sachitta Pariyodapanam, Chittanupassana is a very, very important thing for all of us. I say this, all these things can be summarized as to be good and to do good. So we need to do good and we need to be good all the time. That way we can become a wonderful human being, a very wonderful, very powerful Buddhist. And also it will take us to our spiritual goal, at least to the Sotapanna, and all the way finally to the Nibbana. And I wish all the best to all the newly ordained Buddhist monks, and I also wish you also live longer than this as Buddhist monks, if you are inspired by this all the time. And also I wish all the young Samanera monks to be well, happy, healthy, blessed by the Noble Triple Gem, and also these young little children that we have here along with their parents, and all the senior Amos Mahasangha members. I wish all of them the best of luck, long life and good health. With the blessings of the Noble Triple Gem, may you all be well, happy, healthy, safe, wherever you are. May no harm come to you from water, fire, air. May you always be safe and protected wherever you are. May all of you, all of us, all your departed ones, all samsaric beings, all sentient beings, including devas, brahmas, be able to live our life peacefully, comfortably with good health. May all of us be able to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana, the absolute peace and happiness at the end of our samsara. Thinking thus, please keep your palms together close to your heart and say 3 times, Sadhu,
Sadhu, Sadhu.
Very thank you. Many thanks to Sumitra Bhanteji for, in a very simple words, Bhanteji explained the essence of Buddhism and with very clarity and also for everyday practice. So I am very grateful to Bhanteji for this beautiful Dhamma. Bhanteji is has started a program called Dhamma USA, an organization, Dhamma USA, under which Dhamma teachings are arranged. So many great teachers have been giving this Dhamma teachings and reaching out to all over the world online. So we are very fortunate to have Bhanteji and to listen this inspiring Dhamma. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we share